Hey everybody, welcome to our channel. We are the Bourbon Brothers. Thanks for joining us. My name is Gavin.
And I'm Jeff.
And today we are drinking Whistle Pig Straight Rye Whiskey.
Yeah, so Whistle Pig is Vermont's finest whiskey, and maybe only whiskey. I'm not positive on that. But they've been around here for 5 or 6 years, I think. They source their whiskey, and until recently they've started to produce their own on their farm in Vermont.
You know, Whistle Pig offers a variety of different whiskeys. They do some annual limited releases, the Boss Hog line. They also do single barrels, single barrel private picks, but this particular rye whiskey is a small batch. It is bottled at 100 proof, 100% rye, and as Jeff mentioned, it's 10 years old. So without further ado, Jeff, let's take a nose, see what we got on here.
Get a good bit of cinnamon. It's probably the note I'm picking up the strongest on the nose.
Definitely agree with Jeff. Some vanilla on the nose as well. It's fairly sweet nose, kind of giving a little bit of a waffle mix.
A little batter there, yeah, and there's a helping of rye spice in there as well.
Yeah, definitely some rye spice, and it's 10 years old, but I'm just kind of getting like a subtle bit of like a sharp oak here.
Yeah, it's not certainly not overly oaky. There's a little bit there, but not certainly killing the rest of the palate with oakiness.
Sure thing. Well, hey, let's take a taste. Cheers.
Cheers.
So right off the bat, a nice thick mouthfeel.
Definitely thick. It's fairly soft, but thick.
Sure. One of the things I'm noticing, and I don't get this a lot, it's very hot on the mouthfeel. Usually you get that nice warmth, around the chest area. This is more up here in the mouth.
Yeah, a little bit on the tongue, a little bit on the lips even.
Sure, which is a little harsh.
Yeah. There's definitely rye spice here. A little bit also of cinnamon.
Definitely a nice variety of baking spices. Cinnamon probably being the strongest flavor to put your finger on. A nice subtle mint as well.
Overall, I would say the palate, there's not a lot of strong elements to it. They're sort of more muted notes overall.
I just want to point out that this is not the first small batch Whistle Pig rye that either of us have had. I've also had some of the single barrel picks in the past, and those were really just simply delicious. This is kind of taken aback at how hot this is and how the flavors are kind of swept under that blanket of this kind of like a sharpness.
Yeah. I was certainly hoping for a little more out of this particular bottle as well, but.
And it's not a single barrel. A lot of times we talk about the variants that a single barrel may have, depending on where it's stored in the rick house, things of that nature. Of course, this is a sourced whiskey, so a lot less variables under their control from that point of view. So may account for some of the twitches in flavor between bottle to bottle. But yeah, this particular bottle, Jeff, is not quite up to my standards. And when I think of Whistle Pig,
sure, I agree. Yeah. So I was thinking, what do you think a Whistle Pig actually is?
That is a great question, Jeff. Being honest, sounds like a name you'd give like a rat or a snitch, like that damn Whistle Pig. I don't know.
So I was doing research earlier, actually, just to sort of get some background information. I actually found out that that's another name for a groundhog.
Hey.
We got groundhog. It can be either a whistle pig or a woodchuck. So any of those three names, I guess, worked for that particular animal.
Well, you learn something new every day, right?
Yep.
Well, hey guys, in terms of rating, Jeff, this Whistle Pig Straight Rye Whiskey, what would the Bourbon Brothers give this one?
I think we're going to have to give it a C for this particular bottle, unfortunately. Whistle Pig definitely has a reputation for producing good product. This one, I guess we just got unlucky.
Yeah, we can certainly verify that they have very nice whiskey, judging by stuff we've had in the past, but this one definitely doesn't come up to snuff.
Especially when it's an $80, $70 type retail bottle.
Yeah, you spend that type of money on a whiskey and you're really amped about it, and then you go home, pop it open, it's just kind of unfortunate as it is. We're going to have to give this particular bottle a C.
We're going to try to review some other Whistle Pig products here in the near future, and hopefully that'll sort of, get us back to what we thought, Whistle Pig products what their standard is.
Absolutely, Jeff. Well, we thank you guys for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you've had some of the Whistle Pig and you really enjoyed it, or kind of along the same lines as our opinion, let us know down in the comments. We love talking to you and hearing from you. Again, thanks for watching. You can find us both on Twitter at Bourbon Beer Reviews. Cheers.